Are you suffering from screaming? Are you suffering from yelling? Can you not take an L? Are you burning things up? Can you not focus because of what this administration is doing? Are you slightly having headaches? Feeling faint? If you are having these side effects, then you, my friend, are witnessing the TDS, y'all. That is the Trump derangement syndrome. And you, my friend, have a mental illness. So what the MAGA family will do is we will hold your hand all the way, marching you right down to that mental institution where you belong. Again, if you are having these side effects, then this, my friend, you are witnessing, again, the TDS syndrome. All right? Go seek help. Nah, but for real, though, y'all, let me stop playing, though. We got a lot of TDS going on out there, y'all. They are wowing. They are setting up times and place stamps to where they're finna protest and burn more stuff down. Again, y'all, I don't want to hear about January 6th anymore because you guys have topped it off, okay? Like y'all have showed your A's, baby. All right. Anywho, but this is funny. This is coming straight from Elon's post on X, y'all. I just had to share that because I mean it's the truth, like real talk. So we finna get into Planet of Memes, y'all, on X. It says preach it, sister. Now I'm not the only one saying this or thinks this. Let's get into it, y'all.
Supporting Hillary Clinton.
Hang on, let's start that from the top.
And I've also learned one thing about Donald Trump supporters and Republicans in general. See, it used to be I thought they were intolerant. I thought they were the ones who were racist and closed-minded. But it turns out it was the other way around. Because when I was in 2016 voting for Hillary Clinton, I was working in a small office then. The majority of the people I was working with were Republican. They had no problem with me saying that I was supporting Hillary Clinton. Not one of those people treated me any differently because I thought differently than them. But the minute you turn away from that, I don't agree with what the Democratic Party is doing anymore. I don't stand for that anymore. The minute you do that, the Democrats have a problem with it. But they're the ones preaching tolerance. They're the ones preaching acceptance.
Come on.
They're the ones talking about the hatred on the other side, when really the hatred is on their side.
I love everybody.
And I've also learned one thing about Donald Trump supporters and Republicans.
So y'all, let me just tell y'all something. I told y'all they are showing, they don't even know that they're just damaging and having more people say, hey, I ain't going for this. I ain't vote for this. None of that. It's just crazy. Like the stuff they are doing, y'all. Oh my gosh. If it was Trump or anybody else, y'all know they'd be having more cases on him left to right and all this other type of stuff. Like people be going to jail left to right. Like they would really be doing something. So these people need to be held accountable because it's ridiculous. And she is on. All right, y'all, coming straight from my boy Elon. I am a citizen of the United States and have only that passport. No matter what happens, I will fight. Come on, Elon, for the American people, as you should, and we gonna continue to love y'all and support y'all and pray for y'all on this journey because these folks is crazy. That's what I'm talking about, Elon. Keep on keeping up the good fight. Now, again, y'all, these folks have been saying where they gonna do this at. They finna set up. They about to do another attack and all this other type of stuff. Pam Bunny Cash, y'all need to jump on it. Anybody, y'all need to be holding these people accountable. They need to be under the jail, okay, or in a mental institution, whichever one, because they crazy. Wow, you guys like domestic terror. The Daily Show audience applauds the domestic terror incidents against Tesla, disturbing even the liberal host. This is crazy in wokeness. Like this is not even funny.
Jim, they're taking to the streets or the parking lots.
Tonight, the FBI and ATF now investigating multiple cases of possible arson targeting Teslas and Cybertrucks.
This dramatic video shows multiple cars in flames. Police say the attacker used Molotov cocktails. It's the latest in more than a dozen instances of arson and vandalism targeting Tesla.
The same suspect shot more Teslas with a gun. Tesla Cybertrucks were set on fire in Kansas City, and earlier this month, shots fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Cybertrucks on fire in Seattle.
Oh, you guys like petty acts of domestic terrorism, huh? Jim, they're taking to the streets.
Okay, and they think, you know what, y'all? they really do have the TDS syndrome, y'all, because they are. Do y'all understand why this is going on? Black Lives Matter. Anytime there were protests going on, damaging the own black community, I tell y'all again, they do pay the actors to act buck wild and do these things while having the funding money to fund them out. But the whole reason why all of this is going on, and it will never make sense to me at all, is because Elon Musk went in just like any other Obama. Who else? Y'all name them in the comment section. Came in and said waste funding. We need to, get rid of the waste funding and all that. Elon does it because he's with Trump, and under Trump's administration, it's a problem. He's showing y'all the difference between them and Elon is they actually showing y'all and telling y'all where the money was going to, versus Obama and them saying waste fund, but never showed y'all where the money was going to or told y'all where the money was going to. Come on now. And you guys are upset because he did that. So now y'all, it don't make sense. Y'all are seriously have a mental problem. A mental problem. Y'all got the TDS. Yes, the TDS. Let's keep it moving. They have committed serious crimes. They have, and they need to be held accountable for it. Let's get into it.
Is it okay for an American company to just be hated, for people to want it to not do well?
I think go back to point one. When you set a car on fire, you should go to jail. You're a criminal.
Agree.
I don't think we have to talk about it in any other context. And all those cars have cameras in them, and those dealerships have cameras. You're beyond being stupid when you do that. You're going to go to jail, and you now have a government that just got their mandate. They can't wait to find idiots that do this. You're going to spend 5 to 20 years in prison. If they get them on terrorism, which I think is a stretch, they will have no parole, no shortened sentence. They'll rot in hell in prison for 20 years. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. Breaking in, shooting a car, setting on fire, nothing to do with the politics, nothing to do with Tesla. You are a criminal, and you should go
What about the broader
to
question
jail.
about the protest factor? I mean, you heard
What
Tim Walz.
protest?
Facts. It ain't no protesting. These are criminals. And throw them under the jail. And you got to look stupid because guess what? The same people who hyping y'all up, which is your Jasmine Crockett, whatever her name is, and Schumer and all these media TV shows, ain't gonna have none of y'all dummy ass backs. You're doing the time by your damn self, you dummy. Dummy TDS fools. Let's get it. Speaking of TDS, we got another one on here. I'm so sick of this bimbo, Jasmine Crockett, y'all. Another one that is telling you dumb folks to go out there and go protest and do this just for them not to have y'all back, because they ain't damn sure ain't finna do the time. Excuse my French, but they not. But they steady like, yeah, go out and go do this here and do that there. They just hyping y'all up like the puppets, like every other puppet they have, letting y'all do their dirty work. They not going. Y'all will, though. Let's get into it.
On March 29th, it's my birthday.
Look at it.
And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language.
So it's time for action. Trump administration, Pam Bondi, Cashapp, y'all see it right here. Jasmine Crockett. Hold this bimbo accountable. She's sitting here and saying it, and everybody else that has been saying it that is a part of that side needs to be held accountable, and they need to go down too. Here's the proof right here. Share this, y'all, and at these folks. This is ridiculous. All because a man told y'all where y'all dumb ass tax dollars been going, and this is not for everybody. These are for the stupid ones who are out here protesting and burning up the cars. Electric cars at that they were all for when Biden was up in there and letting the gas cars go, are burning them down in America, a manufacturer in America, taking other people's jobs possibly. Man, miss me with it.
Language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organize behind a cause, because here's the deal. the things that we're fighting for, we are fighting for our country. We're fighting for democracy. We're fighting for our freedom.
Y'all fighting for y'all pockets and y'all fundings not to go. Let's be real. That's all y'all fighting for. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm trying to be cool and I'm trying not to talk to this reaction. But can y'all really sit at home and just let the bimbo keep talking? We know what they're fighting for. They don't give a F about America, people, or the country. Do y'all not see what's been exposed since Elon and Trump and all them been in there? We finna go bankrupt if it ain't for Elon and them. Like, they don't give a damn. They don't.
And when I say fighting, I'm saying that figuratively. Obviously, everything that I am promoting is nonviolent. And so definitely don't want anyone to take that word literal in any way. But I think that it is important that we say that we stand for freedom in this country. We stand for our Constitution in this country. And the best way to show that we are American is by using our constitutional rights and deciding that we are going to engage in protest, especially when we have elections.
Okay, it's a difference between engaging protests and you got peaceful protests, like people that are going around singing prayer protests. And then there's another way of riding protests and all that other type of stuff. What you guys are doing is definitely not protesting. What you guys are doing, I can guarantee you, if it was the other way around and MAGA was doing it and the whole Trump administration and stuff was doing it, y'all be having so many goddamn cases against Trump and arresting his people and stuff like that. Please, y'all, something has got to be done. We cannot no longer let this stuff just go on. They are in their feelings. They are thinking with their feelings. You know what I'm saying? They have no emotion. They do not care. They're promoting violence that could somewhat lead to death because these people are playing around messing with other homeowners' vehicles. You know what I'm saying? So they're promoting all of this type of mess. They're promoting exactly what side they are, their true colors, and what they really do and what they have been doing for many, 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 many years. And it's got to stop.
Elected officials and then unelected people like him, but we have elected officials that don't even want to listen to the people. This is a way to yell and scream at people that are trying to close their ears to everything that the people are crying out for. Because when we are looking at a democracy, especially a democratic republic, as we reside in, then it is supposed to be the people's voices that are heard. But right now we've got people that are saying, you know what, forget what the people are saying. Ignore them and take their livelihoods away from them. Take their ability at attaining the American dream away from them. And we'll just close our ears and pretend like they don't exist. Well, let me tell you, on March 29th, I want you to raise your voices all over the world. And I want you to be heard in such a way that no matter how much they try to ignore you,
so now we trying to take it to a war level. In other words, y'all better get this bimbo and every last one of them that stand with her. I can see clearly through the mess.
Just can't. And what we are seeing is that because people are driving this movement, we've seen that now the board is saying, hey, Elon, you need to step aside because you messing up everything.
No.
We saw here recently that Tesla is not being welcomed in Canada, in Vancouver, because they are afraid of what may come along with that. And so, listen, if our government refuses to listen.
And y'all happy about that, that other states are not even trying to take, like, y'all are destroying your own country and looking like fools. I know these other presidents from other places are looking like these are some very dumb ass folks. Excuse my French. These are some very dumb ass folks. TDS, I'm gonna just keep saying that.
There's another way to really make them think hard about listening to you. And it comes in the form of your protest. So I just want to say thank you, because I think far too often people forget that the real power lies literally with the people. And so to see how many people are out here and they're passionate and they are concerned about whether it's their personal identifying information that has been turned over, or maybe not, or who knows, because they've lied and they've, kept everything from us, whether it's that information that they gained from the Treasury Department, whether it's information they gained from Social Security, whether it's the fact that we are fighting or we're trying to preserve the Social Security for our mothers and our grandmothers and ourselves, as literally Elon has sat around and said things such as it's a Ponzi scheme. And the only Ponzi that I see that is scheming is him. He right now is trying to line his pockets with money that should be going to those that need it most, and whether it's in the form of health care.
Man, get off. That man already had money before he even stepped in this position. First of all, I know y'all ain't talking. I know y'all ain't talking at all, especially you, because I seen you before you got the whole makeup and wig. You know what I'm saying? You was doing Temu wigs and all of that, baby. So don't even.
Here, whether it's in the form of food, whether it's in the form of foreign aid, the things that he is doing, they are harming our country, and there is no reason that we should be looking out and trying to say, well, this guy is the richest man and we just need to make him richer. You are sending a message, and I am so thankful. I'm going to keep screaming in the halls of Congress. I just need y'all to make sure that y'all keep screaming in the streets. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak. Please go out there, be safe, make sure that you understand what the rules are where you live. Make sure that if you have the ability, if there's any legal counsel, especially when we're talking about doing this all over the world, we want to make sure that we consult with attorneys. That is one of the things that I miss the most. Is I used to always assist whenever there were protests so that people would understand the law exactly where they were. So make sure if you've got an opportunity,
Texas, do the right thing and get this girl up out of there. She is making y'all look so freaking bad. I'm sick of her. Now, on a good note, coming from Tony X to y'all, Mr. Elon Musk, first of all, let me say thank you, bro. Thank you for everything that you are doing. And I pray for you and your family to stay under the cloak of God. Love this. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hey, check this out, y'all. Check this out. This one right here gonna be dead serious. I'm coming to y'all with some blunt, dead truth. You hear me saying? This right here gonna go out to Elon Musk. Mr. Elon Musk. First of all, let me say thank you, bro. Thank you for everything that you doing.
Facts.
And I pray for you and your family to stay up under the cloak of God. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that don't know what's going on and don't understand what you're doing. But I, for one, would like to say thank you, sir. Continue doing what you're doing. You have my full support.
Ours.
I need you to continue because you are uncovering a whole lot of waste, fraud, and corruption.
Yep.
Second of all, I like to say, talk to Donald J. Trump, DJT, that's my dog. I like to tell you. Man, thank you, bro.
DJT.
I appreciate you, man. God bless you and your family. God keep you in the strength, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. No matter what most people say about y'all, you got to understand everybody wasn't in line for common sense.
Facts.
So by we knowing everybody wasn't in line for common sense, you have to treat people the way they show you who they are. So you can't impress everybody. Like you said one time before, no matter what you do, you always going to be looked at as the villain. But Mr. Donald J. Trump, I want you to understand that you have a lot of black people. You have a lot of black people in the United States that love you to death, dog.
Hell yeah.
And I'm for one.
Me.
I got my Trump hats on my damn dresser. I'm going to wear one tomorrow to let you know I fully support you. Mr. Elon Musk, God bless you, bro. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Okay.
And, they'll see. Some people you can't just tell nothing. You have to show them. They'll see. Thank y'all. I appreciate you.
Thank y'all. Yeah, that's what's up, y'all. And if y'all want to follow him, that's MAGA.man3. Okay, on TikTok. MAGA.man3. But real talk though, Trump got a support team, y'all. Believe it or not, man. And he ain't lying. The black community came through strong, baby. Strong. All right. So, we gotta, hit MAGA with the good. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep saying, MAGA this, MAGA that, or whatever. But MAGA, we chilling. Like, we vibing. We voted for this. This is what we wanted. We actually laid back. Some of y'all are really sick and stuff like that. We do laugh. Some of y'all really do need the help because y'all really are just like sick. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. So coming straight from Trump Girl on Fire. Y'all, we finna get into it. I'm finna let y'all know what her TikTok is. It's Niecy Loves SU. Okay, that's her TikTok. We the people voted for President Trump and everything that comes with it. Yes, baby. Say that. Let's get it.
I don't know who to hear this.
Everybody.
But we voted for this.
Mm-hmm.
We voted for mass deportation. We did. We definitely did. We voted for biological males to stay out of women's sports and bathrooms and changing rooms and just women's spaces in general. We also voted for shit talking too. We did. Y'all can't stand how President Trump talks. I love it.
Same.
Straight, clear cut to the point. We voted for liberal tears. We voted for that. We voted. We voted for Democrats to be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did. And all the bureaucrats. We did. Even people that are my skin tone voted for that.
Hell yeah.
We voted. You know who we voted for?
Let's go.
Just hurry up.
Hey, 45, 47.
Just hurry up. I got customers.
45, 47.
Just hurry up. I got customers.
Let's get it. Oh, y'all, that's Niecy Love SU on TikTok. Make sure y'all go follow her. That was cute. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Stop playing with MAGA because, baby, we in strong. All right, in Wokeness on X, y'all, we have Ann Navarro. I keep waiting for Trump voters to have regrets. No, they are gleeful. Yeah, baby, we ain't got no regrets over here. Not the real ones. Not the real ones, baby. Let's get it.
Police departments in South Florida are signing cooperation agreements to be deputized as ICE. When we, I keep thinking, okay,
this is going to be
this is going to change the way folks. They're gleeful. Everybody I know who voted for Trump is gleeful and supportive of everything he's doing. Police departments in South Florida are signing cooperation.
We gleeful machines. Yep, y'all. I'm glad to be a part of this here history. Okay, let's keep it moving, y'all. Coming straight from Johnny Midnight at its_the_dr. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, hang on. Let me see what was. Well, it's no title on here. Let's just take a look, y'all.
Why you voted Trump had in here?
Because I'm a die-hard Trump supporter. In my household, you got Martin Luther King, you got Jesus, and you got Donald Trump. Not in that particular order, but yeah, you got Martin Luther King, Jesus, and Donald Trump.
Why you got Donald Trump? You know, well, I'm a straight Democrat, but I'm for the best person.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, why you got Donald Trump?
Because I paid attention in school when I was a kid, and so I know the true history of both the Republican and Democratic Party. I know that they really didn't switch during the Nixon Southern strategy, that one became more clever than the other in dealing with black people. We the Democrats niggas. We got away, we were the Republicans' friends. We was their friends, but we were the Democrats niggas. When you look at the origins of the Ku Klux Klan, it originated out of the Democratic Party.
The Ku Klux Klan?
It did. Every civil rights legislation that ever has been passed in this country was authored, written, sponsored, and voted on 100% by Republicans and not Democrats. Every civil rights legislation.
Well, what you gonna do?
So let me finish. Right. So as a kid, I remember being 6, 7 years old and seeing Donald Trump receive an award with Muhammad Ali, Rosa Parks from the NAACP. But not only that, he engaged and interacted in our culture from the 80s throughout the 90s and even the 2000s, from rappers to Michael Jackson. So when we looked out into our culture, his face appeared many, many times. So for me to grow up now and hear the media, because before the media started saying he was racist, I never heard a black leader.
Come on now. Facts, man. For real. For real. Seriously. Where's the lies at, y'all? He not lying. Like, he's not lying. Straight facts. All right, so coming straight from I mean therefore I am on X, y'all, at I'm meme 0. Unhinged NYC woman loses it on a man in a MAGA hat. Here we go. Then Karma knocks her down literally. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Oh my God.
That's why he won. Because people like you. That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you who need to stop it. Let him live. Bro, just like, go. Chill, bro. You're okay with that? He's a racist. I'm so okay. How can I be racist?
Racist. Oh, Lord, here they go.
He's a racist. How can I be racist? No, he's not. Leave him alone.
Doesn't watch the news.
You realize he was the Democrat.
I'm highly educated. Oh, are you? Then why are you wearing that hat?
Everything's going up, but I don't know how long the Democrats been running.
First off, get up out my face.
Who knows how long? But then Trump comes in and just fixes it. Well, this is my style. I hope you enjoy the hat.
Oh, hell no. Boom, that's what the hell you got.
That's why he won.
Yo, oh my gosh, that's what she get. F around and find out what that flow feel like, girl. Okay, y'all. So of course this thing has trend, baby. So somebody, y'all know, once the internet grabs a hold of it, once the internet gets it, it's over with. So check out from Benny Johnson. Somebody has created an entire new meme with this, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
Well, this is my style. I hope you enjoy that.
If this is not coming straight off of Benny Johnson, because y'all know he do stuff like this. So let's get it.
Well, this is my style. I hope you enjoy the hat.
Oh my God. Yes, Benny Johnson. That's a straight Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson is a fool, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I hope y'all got a good laugh. All right, so coming from Kelly Loafer, y'all, at SBA_Kelly. Thank you, Mr. President. The SBA stands ready to take the lead in restoring accountability and integrity to America's student loan portfolio. Trump speaks about dismantling the Department of Education, y'all. So let's get into it.
I want to say that I've decided that the SBA, the Small Business Administration, headed by Kelly Loeffler, is a terrific person, will handle all of the student loan portfolio. We have a portfolio that's very large, lots of loans, tens of thousands of loans, pretty complicated deal. And that's coming out of the Department of Education immediately, and it's going to be headed up by Kelly Loeffler at SBA, and they're all set for it. They're waiting for it. It'll be serviced much better than it has in the past. It's been a mess. And also, Bobby Kennedy, the Health and Human Services, will be handling special needs and all of the nutrition programs and everything else. Rather complex, but that's going to be headed by and handled by Health and Human Services.
Come on,
so
man.
I think that'll work out very well. Those two elements will be taken out of the Department of Education. And then I do want to say,
y'all,
that,
do y'all understand that it's time, because like he said, the low scores on math, all this stuff y'all reading, it has been the worst thus far. And it's like, and then the lunches and stuff, yeah, this food that they giving these kids and all of that, man, come through with the come through. Pick the government piece by piece and get it right. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, they trying to dummy down our babies, because our babies are the generation of the next generation, y'all. And if they can dumb down the babies and gain power and control that way, y'all, that's all they're doing. That's all they're literally trying to do, is dummy them down so they can have the mind control, the control. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad. Yeah, let's get it. Pick apart the entire government as you should. Let's check it out, y'all. Coming straight from my boy George at Beheezy Tweets. Carolyn Levitt just put on another masterclass in front of the media. So I'm not going to say, because she probably said this in here, but we're going to hear what she had to say, y'all. Let's get it.
What do you say? Where was their criticism of our nation's failing test scores for the last several decades? The Department of Education was founded in the 1970s, and since then we have spent more than $3 trillion at this federal bureaucracy. What has been the return on that investment for the American taxpayer? Levels that are less than ideal, less than proficient. Our children's test scores are incredibly concerning when it comes to reading rates, literacy rates, math, and science test scores. The numbers prove that, and the president is finally, this president is finally taking much needed action to return education to where it belongs, and that's to educators closest to students in their classrooms in their respective states. We're going to have a great event here later at 4 o'clock. There will be students here, teachers here, parents here, educators, and of course governors from around the country who are very excited about taking on this responsibility to educate our nation's students.
And you know what? That's so good. And one thing I love about what Trump said is time to take care of the teachers. Yes, it is, y'all. Because if you don't know, teachers are with your kids for the majority of the day, Monday through Friday. They are with our children Monday through Friday more than we are because we have to work. Now, this is just the Monday through Friday, y'all. And some of you doing weekends, tutoring and stuff like that. Yes, you have to take care of the teachers because at this point, these teachers work they butts off. Do you hear me? Every year. And they do need to be taken care of because they are taking on a huge responsibility. So shout out to Trump. Yes. Pick it apart, man. That's what's up. All right. So coming straight from the lake. What's that? Monster CL1, y'all, on X, Steve 2A, God, Family, Country. Let's dive into it. It says the judge was not having any of Jessica Taylor's BS. Is this a Jessica? I think it is, and I believe it is. Let's get it.
I'm ready. Number one, we are one nation under God, and don't make a joke about that.
Do you think
number
there should be Trump Bibles in public
Oh,
schools?
yes, this is her.
Is the issue that the Department of Education has wasted $100 billion a year. So cut the crap. You yourself admit they don't do any education. Now, you say that Trump is not dismantling. He's already dismantled with Doge. And let me make one thing also clear. Department of Education was created by an executive order by Jimmy Carter as a payback to the unions. Subsequently, Congress came in and created it, and we're going to end it the same way with an executive order dismantling it, subsequently finished by a decision by Congress. Now, let's be real clear. All of these issues as it relates to Pell Grants, special needs, all that stuff is being moved to different departments within Washington. They are not being eliminated, and don't make it sound like these kids are being forgotten because they're not. But if you want to talk about no child left behind, if that's what the Democrat liberals believe in, that screwed us up, screwed our kids more than anything, because no kid left behind made sure that every kid passed. And now we've got kids who can't even read at 8th grade level.
Come on.
Because they were passed. We have a 19-year-old who graduated with honors who can't read proficiently. All of this Democrat nonsense labelism is for the birds. And let me tell you one more thing. The Constitution does not guarantee an education. It is not a federal right. It is not a federal issue. It is something that, under the 10th Amendment to the Constitution, is left to the states. The state constitutions have provisions where you have a right to education. But this is something that is for parents and for educators, for teachers that we do love. We don't love Randi Weingarten and what she did to our kids when she couldn't find one metric in the billions of dollars that we gave her to open the schools to make it safe enough for her and her pals to go to open up those schools. You know what, Randy? Go back to Ukraine for the third time to try to figure out what they're doing in education. And let me tell you one more thing. I'm not done.
One more She's not done. You ain't going to get to speak, Jessica. Shut up.
In China and in Russia that were studying quantum physics while our kids were hiding and doing drugs and alcohol, and the kids in Norway and Denmark and Sweden. We spend more money per kid than any country in the world, and we're losing because of the Democrats. And that's the end of that.
Can I just say one more thing? Since we're going to accuse the Republicans of not caring about disabled kids getting an education or poor kids getting an education.
Oh, mic drop. Stop playing with Judge. Judge said, no, you ain't finna get nothing out. I know about you, baby. Yep, y'all, we gonna end it right here. Stand with Tesla. I stand with the Trump administration. I stand with Tesla. I stand with Elon. I stand with all of my MAGA family. I stand with all of y'all. It is a fight that we are going to fight. It is a battle that we are going to battle. And again, if you suffer with can't sleeping at night, the chills and shaking, and so angry because of this administration, you, my friend, again, have TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome, and you need to seek help. Seek help. Y'all, let's talk in the comment section. What are y'all thoughts? Okay. Drop it in the comment section. Y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you if you watched it from beginning to the end, because if you didn't, you just missed some good stuff. All right. But you my real ones. Okay. The real ones that watch it from beginning to end. Thank y'all. Because this is how this gets pushed out to the algorithm, and then it gets pushed out to everybody else to see. Share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all, America's back. MAGA's back. Let's get it. I'm out.